Well, hello my lovelies. Right, let me just get you up on my laptop so I can hear what you're all chatting about. Okay. Right, so today we're going to be playing with Sparkle of the Season and possibly, and it probably will only be this little one, this little branch down here, because there's probably enough in that, but we'll have a go. I did some with this the other day. Hi Cindy, hi Delinda. I have literally been home half an hour and I've had to eat in that time. So normally I'm a bit more organised with having everything out, but I thought I'd do a one sheet wonder. Sparkle of the Season, I love it. I have used it already. I've used it lots, as you can see. I probably need to give them all a bit of a wash now. But yeah, and I've used, what's it called? Stays On. And it stained my Merry Christmas. But it's alright. We can live with that. It's okay. Hi Valerie! Oh, Aaliyah's egg on her head is fine. I kept her in my bed for a little bit. And then she was snoring, and if I touched her she twitched, and apparently if they kind of like, if you can still rouse them a bit when they fall asleep, they're fine. And she's got up this morning and it's as if it never happened, so it's all good. But there is a dent in my wall, apparently. Hi Margaret, hi Cheryl, hi Louise. Okay, so we're going to play with this, and I've basically just grabbed a few colours. I probably won't use all of these, but they are some of my favourites for like an autumny kind of wintry kind of look. So we shall see. But I am going to start with crumb cake because I know I love crumb cake as a background stamp. Right, I need the biggest. Right, I definitely need to wash these because there seems to be fluff on them and I don't know why. Let's move that out of the way. So, okay. Thank you, Delinda. They're my favourite. I love autumn and spring. I don't like it when it's too hot and I don't like it when it's too cold. So autumn, lovely. Spring, lovely. Okay, so we're going to pop some of these in the background. Ink it up properly, Wendy. That might help. Maybe it's coming to the point of needing re-inking, I'm not sure. No, it's my inking up. Okay. I'm just going to pop some of these on. And I'm planning on making some like little wreaths, basically. Like wintry wreaths. And I've just realised I haven't put my mat down underneath, so that might explain why it didn't stamp properly. Dear me, I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. Okay, so that is that one. Then I'm going to move on to some holly. I clearly don't need such a big... There we go. And then I used shaded spruce. No, I didn't. What did I use? Old olive. Yeah. It's quite a solid holly leaf. So some of the other ones, when you stamp them, they come out lighter, but this one definitely does not. So I'm going to do second generation stamping, just going round the corner slightly. Now they're not going to be the same because I don't like them all to be the same, because then when I chop it up it'll give a nice print all over. Put that around there. Oh, my eldest is just leaving, I hope. So we've been out today, and hi Cindy, hi Mum, hi Levine, hi Claire. So we've been out today and took my 21-year-old to uni and dropped her off. Wow, I've never experienced it before, and I've got to say, oh, I'm still quite emotional about it as well. Because even though I've got the little ones, Lottie is my baby of the bigger kids. And obviously she's autistic, so it adds an extra stress on for her. It's stress for me, but it's also, you know, it's a big thing going to university without having autism to go on top of it. But yeah, so it was rather an exciting day. So we had to travel to Chester, which is usually only about an hour away from here. And the traffic was pretty good, so we got there early. And then we took all the stuff that we took with us in, and then we made a list of things that she knew she needed, and then we went off to find a Home Bargains or something. Right, I'm just changing now to the like, is it called a spruce twig? And then I'm going to use shaded spruce for this one. Yeah, so we then went off to find different places so we could actually get the bits and pieces that she needs. And oh my goodness, it is really busy everywhere. And she wasn't sure what she'd need, and we couldn't help her because neither me or my other daughter have actually been to university. So I was like, just go and buy what we have. But she was okay. We had a few little emotional bits, but she's all right. She's there. We've spoken to her since we got home, very briefly, and she's all right. Oh dear. So I'm just going around adding some like sprigs onto the rings in whichever direction I feel like putting it, or however many I feel like putting on it, because on some of them I go round halfway with the shade, with the spruce, and then other ones I don't. I do have one more leaf to go on it as well, so it's all good, it's all good. Right, so that's that one. Then I am going to grab the other leaf. I don't quite know what leaf it is, but it's pretty, and it goes, it's you know, it's made for a wreath. It is definitely made for a wreath. So I'm going to go with soft succulent on this one. I did have evening evergreen out, but I think it might be too dark. So we're going to go with some evening evergreen. No, soft succulent instead. So I'm going to pop where I've got gaps. I'm now going to add some of this. I think I might have to add some more to that one of something else. Oh, dropped it. Got a smudge now. Oh dear me. Okay. Yeah, she's the only one out of my older three that has decided that she wants to do uni, but she's doing musical theatre, and she is, I know she's my daughter, but she's really good at it. So she's got a lovely voice, and I'm excited to see, because up until now she's not really had formal dance training and stuff either, and she will get that now, including ballet, which is my favourite. So let's go around once more on that one. Bit more there. Okay. Any more for any more? Any more for any more? Yeah, maybe there. And a bit there, I think. Right, I'm just going to go back to the holly for a moment, because I don't think the holly's balanced. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, Levine, I completely get it. We never thought, when she was 6 years old, when they diagnosed her with autism, we never thought she'd go to mainstream high school, let alone be going off to uni and staying in an apartment by herself, because she's not in shared accommodation. She's in I can't even remember what they call them now. Anyway, she's got her own little bathroom and her own little kitchen area, and she's actually really excited to cook, so I can't wait to see how she blossoms there. That's better. It's looking a bit more balanced now that they've got a bit more holly going around. Okay. Right, a bit more here, I think. Just there. Right. Then I'm going to move on to some little... It only needs a little tiny... They look like, we used to call them itching powder, but they're like the little seed pods for something. So I'm going to grab my... what colour should I do them in? I think I'll do them in... Maybe I'll do pumpkin pie. No, Cajun craze. Let's go mad. So I'm just going to pop them so they stick out a little bit. I do have some more darker colours to put on here, so it's going to stand out for a minute. Okay. Some down here. Thank you, Levine. And it's nice when you know somebody who's also got, you know, an autistic child. They kind of get it. I would be proud of any of them going, but for her it was like, I mean, when she mentioned she wanted to go, I just encouraged it, but in the back of my head was like, she's never going to go, never going to go. She was one that about 18 months ago, 2 years ago, was telling me that she was never going to leave home. And I'm like, oh yes you will. But yeah, so she's so I am a little bit teary today, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much actually, so because I'll probably start crying. But it's all good. It's all good. She will smash it, I'm sure. It's quite good where she is anyway, because they have caretakers, and it's a gated area, so you can't get in unless you've got the key fob to get in, and then the key fob works on the main doors, and then you need the key fob to get into the rooms. So she's well protected, and the caretaker there is lovely, and his wife is like the campus mum, so it's all good. So anyway, what's everybody else been doing today? Wonder how Ruth's jumble sale went. Gutted I missed it. Okay, so we've put some like another shade in now. So I need to add my little fair cones now, and I'm going to do those in Cherry Cobbler. And I like to group them into twos. Just sort of randomly. I did want this one to have a direction, so I am putting them all going the same sort of way. And I'm just looking for nice little gaps where they'll sneak in and look natural. Obviously, because they're Cherry Cobbler, they obviously blend in. Not. But if anyone knows me, I love wreaths. Actually, I've noticed today, I always have a wreath on my front door, and the one that's been on there now has been on there a little while. 2:45 in Texas, and I'm sitting in my PJs drinking coffee. Oh, Cindy, why not? I'd still be in my pajamas right now if I hadn't had to get dressed this morning. So it's 8:47 p.m. here. I'm still dressed. I have my mushroom t-shirt on and my dungarees, and I'm comfy, so it's all right. But yes. Oh, really, Claire? Oh, I hope it went well, though. Delinda's cooking food to take to her brother. Oh, well done, Claire. Delinda. Oh, hang on. I missed a comment. Oh, Cindy, I can't wait to see what you do with this bundle. It's so pretty. Honestly, I've done the Halloween card, and I'll show you a card I made. I was having a play, as you do, as you should do, with all of your new stamp sets before I do anything on a live, or before I even make a card. I will just put it on paper, put it down on paper and just play with it, because a lot of the time I end up making something completely different to what I was imagining before I started. So, yeah. Right, next we're going to, because we have some open spaces, we are going to add some things in there. And when I did it the other day, I was like, okay, that's pretty random, but it worked. So, why not? So what I'm going to do is get my little spruce branch again. And this time, I am using a lot of colours. I am sorry. You could stamp off a colour and do this. But I just didn't want it to be as dark as it is in the wreath. So all I'm going to do is just stamp it. And this is soft sea foam. Gosh. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to change my glasses. Let's put the right ones on. I might be able to read something then. Terrible. Blind as a bat. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly just place a few of these. Not forgetting the corners and the edges. Just, just sneak them in the gaps like so. And then I'm going to swap that one over. And I'm going to do the same with, and this is where I brought in, oops, sorry, just moved you all. This is what I did with the small, this one here. I added this one in crushed curry. And then I did the same thing. I just literally just find a gap and just place it in. And I can probably stamp it off. Yeah, I can get 3 stamps out of 1 ink in. And I've purposely left the middles clear, as all will become clear in a minute, because I have a plan to put something in the middle. You could make a nice bag out of this, actually. I won't be making a bag today because I have to concentrate and think about it, and I have no... it just wouldn't happen. I'm sorry, because I'm so tired because I've driven, and yeah. Tomorrow morning I probably won't be able to move, but it's okay because it was a fabulous day. Oh, bless you, Claire. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, when you've been off and then you go back. Yeah, doing the school runs, because I haven't had to do it because I had to isolate for a hospital appointment, so I've had to get my husband's nan to come and take the kids to school Thursday, Friday. So this week coming is going to be, yeah, it's going to hit me. Right, let's put some... That was a good point. I didn't put any of the... I didn't put any of these, the yellow, into the actual wreaths, which I think looks quite... You can just about see it in the background of the wreath then, and it gives it a bit more... See, before I started doing wreaths, I would have stopped by now and thought, oh, I'll ruin it if I do any more, but just keep stamping. And I do stamp a lot of things, but I don't put them all up on my page and things. I just like to play, and it's very relaxing. Well, unless you're recording a live video, and then, you know, there is a little bit of pressure there. But, you know. Okay, so then I'm going to grab my little acorn again. Oh, if I can open the box. And then this time I'm going to grab my crumb cake. Oh, that crumb cake. Do you know, every time I open it, it's got the most horrendous squeak. Try and make sure I'm in camera. There we go. And then again, I'm just going to find a gap. And I'm just going to pop some acorns. Not acorns. They're not acorns. Fir cones. That's it, fir cones. I need to find out what the tree outside is, because it has the most bizarre looking fir cones on it. I'll have to ask my mum when she comes. Mum, I'll have to ask you, when you come over, you're going to have a look at the tree outside, because they are weird. And it's like only the top 1/3 of the tree that's actually got these fir cones on it. The rest is just fir tree. Not entirely sure. There we go. Oh, we're missing. We need to have some in here, I think. There we go. Is that all right? Is that okay? Have we missed anywhere? Anywhere? No? That's it then. Sorted. Right, so that's that. And then, of course, you need to have dottage. So, to have dottage, I do have to pull out another stamp set, because neither of these have got dottage. I could use the leaves off that, but because it's so, like, wintry, Christmassy, I don't think that would work. So, good old, where are you? Forever Fern dottage is going to have to come out to play. because why not? Just take a photo. We're not stopping tomorrow morning. The stamp set that I'm using mainly is Sparkle of the Season. So I've used all of these here and this circle. I'll go over it all again at the end. Yeah. I'm confused, Mum. I don't know what I said. So for this one, I am going to stamp some... What colour shall I do my sprinkles? What colour shall I do my sprinkles? I think we should do some early espresso, maybe? We're just going to have a go because otherwise I'll be here all night just choosing. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and then it does, you can stamp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get a lot of stamps of 6 million generations of the same. I'm just going around. I'm trying not to make them too like the really dark ones next to the really... So moving it around, but I'm not stamping in the centres because if I can get all the bits out without taking forever, then I will see if I can emboss something in the middle. No, I didn't use all of them colours. I have a bit of a stack. I do apologise, but we'll go over the colours and that at the end. Okay, so I pop that back in there before I lose it. Okay, so we've done that, and then because Sparkle of the Season, and I think Thankful for You, Grateful, Merry Christmas, Happy Halloween. No, that's definitely not a Halloween one. Thankful for You. I don't think embossing, well, it might work. Maybe we'll do that on the next card instead. So I'm just going to find, and then I'm going to pop it in each circle, and I'm going to use, what colour shall I use? Maybe I could use Evening Evergreen for that, and then we've used like 20 colours. No, we haven't. We've used a lot of colours. But like I said, you could use just 2 different greens. You don't have to use 3 or 4 because you can stamp off second generation or whatever. There we go. And that one's just got, oh. Oh, you're in town in the morning, but we won't see you. Cheers. Great stuff. Okay. Oh, hi, Ruth. How did it go, Ruth? Was it awesome? Right, so there we go. Now I can show you, I can do another, what time are we on? 9 o'clock. So that took me half an hour to stamp that. Like I said, I am extremely tired and my brain is not with me. So I am pretty much duplicating something I stamped by myself the other day because I have an exhausted brain, body, legs, everything. So yeah, so this, I played with this. So that's the one I've just done, and then that's the one I stamped the other day, but I didn't put words in it because I made some. I can show you actually. I can show you two because I made three, but I haven't completed the third one. So I stamped all in blues. So every shade of blue I've got, which is Pool Party, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and Misty Moonlight. And I used every colour to stamp the wreaths, and then I embossed Merry Christmas across the page, did the whole A4 sheet, and then I chopped it up. And I've mounted that one on Pacific Point and that one's on Night of Navy. And then I used the dies that come with this one. And I mean, look at all the dies you get in here. And I will do a video for the ones I've just made. So that I can make some cards, and then I'll make the cards on a video and pop it on YouTube. Because I can use pumpkins on there. That'll be cool. So I also did, so I want to make a shaker card as well, because I sat and cut out of Bermuda Bay, Pacific Point for the berries, Night of Navy for some leaves, and then some scraps of silver glitter card that I had. I don't think it's Stampin' Up, but I just decided to use, I'm trying to use up everything I've got left. So I think I might make a shaker card with the third piece of this paper I've got left, because I just think, oh, I just love it. So I might even just pick another colour, like do them all the purples and pinks and see how that comes out, because I think that might come out quite pretty too. But yeah, so I cut out the wreath in silver foil and Night of Navy cardstock, and then I put the Bermuda Bay and Pacific Point holly berries on, and this, oh, still in the catalogue, it's lush. I love it. It's like, it was in the Halloween I think last year, wasn't it? So yeah, it's gorgeous. So there we go. I haven't done the insides, I don't, oh I have. Oh dear. Yeah, it's one of those days today. So there we go. So yeah, so I've still got I've got so many ideas for these dies and for the stamps and things. So maybe we could stamp the pink ones now. Shall we do the pink ones? I'm going to do it on basic white because I think pinks look more vibrant on white than they do on very vanilla, because these two, that one's quite oh, what do they call it, crisp, and then this one is more like muted. It kind of blends in a bit more, so they're just too cute. So I'm gonna do this one. Sorry Claire, you'll have to buy everything, that's all it is, or maybe I can lend you it. I don't mind. Okay, so same principle. I'm going to grab out, so I'm just going to move these ink pads that I've used out of my way, all the winter ones. So what we're going to go for, let's go for, I'm just going to grab them down and see which colours. I have got fresh freesia as well. Oh, I did loads of cutting out, so I do have lots of pine cones and things as well. So let's go for Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather, Fresh Freesia, Rich Razzleberry, Magenta Madness, and then maybe something with them, but I think we'll go with these first. So I'm going to put the circle down. Oh no, I need a base colour, so we're going to go with Highland Heather. So you could do this with just like 3 colours, because if you just save one stamp per one colour, and then if you go on to another colour, you can just stamp off first and then stamp it, and it'll give you a different shade. So sometimes you can get 3 or 4 different shades out of the same ink pad. Look, it's gone all fluffy. Oh, gonna have to get my little soapy water dish out again, I think. Right, so this is Highland Heather. And same principle, I'm just going to put some circles down. Make myself some more room over there. Well, I borrowed the leaves. They will be going back to their owner very shortly because I forgot to take them yesterday when I dropped some cards off. Okay, see, I've got a smudge on here already, and I don't even know why, because it's not even, it looks like it's crumb cake, which I'm not even got out now. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Clean it off. Because sometimes I like to have like 2 or 3 sheets of stamped one sheet wonders, and then I can just go and grab one out to make some cards with. So it's nice to have some pretty paper ready. Right, so we're going to do it with I don't think we use the holly this time, because if we use the other ones we can make it more whatever we want. Oh, my brain is just not working now. Right, so this is Gorgeous Grape. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love purple. Wonder if I can get a third one. Just about. Just about. Oh dear. I can hear sad child. Oh dear. Okay, we're just gonna get on with it because Daddy's sorting it out. So there we go. Do you know what? This would look really cute with just the circle, and then just maybe go up a little bit higher there. Well, let's just do it on this one, and then I can see what my brain is trying to tell me. You could do it like that. That will calm down. I've pressed too hard. And then you could put a little sentiment in the middle, and it could be quite a plain and simple card. Not that I ever really make plain and simple cards, because that's just not the way I roll. It's coming from this way just to be different. Like so. Hi, Cindy. Oh. Did everyone enjoy the Zoom last night? I fell asleep with my daughter when I got off the, the Zoom. I thought I'll get her to sleep because she looked really tired and I'll come back on. But yeah, it didn't happen. I fell asleep. Okay. Right, so then we're going to go for the sprucey looking one. I should really learn what they're all called, and then it might make sense to people. I'm going to go with Rich Razzleberry now. Get all the dark ones out of the way. So this one goes the opposite way to this one. Oh, look at that. I get three stamps out of this one as well. See if I can get 4. Yeah, I can get 4. That is awesome. Love this colour. So that would be coming up from there, wouldn't it? Am I in? Only just. There we go. There we go. And then just on this side. blob there. Never mind. Hey, Mary. Right, so what should we do in like hot pink? Magenta madness. Did it not get... Oh, I didn't get polished pink out. Oh, well. Never mind. Magenta madness doesn't get used enough now, I don't think. So we're going to have a go. See what comes out. Whoa! That's, you know, that's quite bright, isn't it? It's alright, we're just going to go with the flow. I'm just going to try and mix them in a bit as well. I don't know if I need to complete the circle, if I'm perfectly honest. Maybe this is the way to go. Just go around sort of the one edge. So it doesn't... Okay, so let's put a bit... I'm not loving this yet. They're all my favourite colours, but it's just a bit in my face. I'll put some paler colours on in a minute. It'll be fine. It'll all be good. Need to be coming this way a little bit like that. Smudged it now. It's okay. It's alright. It will still be fine. I think it's because I haven't got my stamp right in the middle, so it's leaning to one side. I think that's better. Okay, it's very bright, isn't it? I mean, if you're looking for something bright to make, ta-da! So, yeah. Right, let's get some colour on this side. Okay, so let me move that dish because it's getting in the way. Right, so now we have fresh freesia. So with this one, I think we're going to go with what should we do with this one? What shall we do? Should we go with our little friend? And actually, I'm going to use wherever it is. There it is. Isn't it? Honestly, when you change the colours, it just completely changes. But then I have stamped it slightly different as well, just to be like awkward. So I'm just getting the one. I do get a second stamp, but it's very faint. I just want to give it a bit more spread out look. Not spread out. What am I trying to say? I have no idea. Okay, so tone down this purple, this pink. No, I do love it. I really do. I just yeah, I haven't stamped. Do you know, I don't think I've used Magenta Madness for a while, so it's quite nice to use it a bit because it's probably feeling slightly neglected. But it just goes to show that you can use, you know, one colour family, like as in pinks or purples, or greens would be another one to do. That would be quite nice with all the greens that you have. Yellows, I don't have very many yellows, but I do like yellow and orange maybe, and reds. yellow, orange, or orange and reds. I don't know. Just those little families. Right, did I do everywhere? No, I didn't. So, yeah, we're going to carry on a minute. So, I'm just going to do that one. Bit more there. So, yeah, so what I'll do is I'll do a video for this one. I might do them separate. So we'll have like a 3-part series. The Crazy Pink, part 1. Phone is going off. Forgot to mute. I mute the laptop today, guys, but I forgot to mute my phone. But it's just a friend check-in to see how I am after dropping Lottie off. Okay. Right, so the other colour. So to tone it down a little bit more, I have Blushing Bride, which is quite new to me. I haven't had it very long. So what should we use on that one? Maybe use because it's, even though, oh no, I don't want to do that, do I? Yes I do, yes I do. Arguing with myself. So this does, it stamps dark, but it does calm down once it dries. Lottie messaged me. Oh. Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute. She knows I'm live. I told her. Hey, Cheryl. That was very squeaky, wasn't it? Hey, Cheryl. So I'm going to turn the leaf around and put it the other way in a few places, just because I can. Right, I think that will be okay. And then I'm going to grab the three little leaves. And I wonder what they'll look like in polished pink. Because polished pink isn't quite as bright and in your face. And what I'm going to do is going to turn it and stamp it again next to where I've just done it. So it makes like a little flutter of leaves. Oh, sorry, itchy eye. Can't see what I'm doing when I'm scratching it. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, well, I used to watch Ruth a lot before I started doing wreaths, and she's a very good teacher. Okay. So I think we just need some dottage now. So I'm going to go back to my Forever Fern dottage. And I think we will use Blackberry Bliss. I know it's very dark, but like I said, just grab all of one colour, and then just, instead of having to think about all the different colours that you need, you know, different shades of green, yellow, orange. skimming around. See, this is the blushing bride now is starting to calm itself. It's trying to dry. So I'm just going around. There we go. Bit more up there. Don't forget the corners. Except the corners you've got wreaths in. Okay, so see, now this one you don't need to call it. It's not an autumn-y card. It's not a, so it could be a happy birthday card, couldn't it? So let me just see which ones I've got on my desk. Oh, that might fit. Happy birthday. Now, will you see that? I think so. So I'm going to use the Blackberry Bliss, and then oh, thank you, baby. What, you mean the pink one? Because as you're looking at it on the screen, as I can see it on my laptop, it actually looks a little muted, whereas in real life it's like in your face. But this is going to have happy birthday. I'll make you one special, favourite colours and all that kind of thing, you know. But this one, what, you know, when you make it into I think I might do like slimline cards with it. You would have like 2 happy birthdays in that one. You might not get a full happy birthday in that one. And there is in that one. So you wouldn't even need to put a sentiment on it. You could just put a bow or something like that on it. Especially if you're trying to keep the postage down, if it costs more to send a card with some depth to it. But there you go. It's so cute. Okay, let me just check. I know, isn't it, Mary? Sometimes I have a folder that I put all of my, I have little plastic wallets in a folder, and I put like scraps of DSP in it so that I know where they all are. But then I also have one sheet wonders that I've stamped before, and I put them all into there. Hang on, I'll show you what I mean. So I have this folder. It's an old folder. I actually think it was Lottie's. And then I have my gold scraps, and then this one's got multi-print items in it, so old pieces of DSP and some junky bits, and then there's like sections of papers. So, and then this one, if I just move that out of the way, if I get that one out, move this one and get this one out, I can show you what I mean. And then sometimes I just can't bring myself to cut them up, so they end up in here. So this one, I've used a little bit of it. So there's that one. That one was made with Season's Blessings, and I really like that one. I might do a video on that one at some point. And then these, let's have a look what they are, because I don't know, can't remember. I have bits that I've coloured, like I've got, when I practice my colouring, I have sheets like this where I have a go at blending different colours. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, and they look a bit odd. And then I have some pieces of one sheet wonders I've stamped before that I've still got, but most of them are like, I tried colouring that, don't like it, but I'll probably use the other half of that and possibly that corner. But these are retired now, so I don't use them. Oh, this was when I borrowed, is it Merriest Moments, off Ruth and had a play after I'd seen Esther playing at Stampin' Star Creations. I had a play with that. And then I think this was on a Zoom. See, I didn't like this, and now all the colours have muted. That looks pretty. And then I tried stamping on some coloured paper, and it works all right. I do miss this stamp set. Oh my goodness. And there's that one, and this is the one I usually put my Woo's Creations writing on. And there's that one. Some of them are double-sided, most of them are not. If I've been doing a Zoom chat and play and whatever, I usually do double-sided. But there's that one. That's all blues as well. I really like all blues. And then there's that one. I like it more now I'm looking at it. But yeah. And there's that one. Just having a play. Trying to learn the way that Ruth has taught me. And then that one, I really just not keen on it. So there we go. But anyway, so we've done the purple one and pinks. And we have the blue ones I did the other day. And then we have that one. So yeah, so it's you know, you can get such a different look by just changing your colours. You could probably stamp them exactly the same but in different colours and they'd look completely different. Or even, like I've done here, basic white and very vanilla cardstock, and that would make them look completely different as well. Christmas season, thank you Ruth. So there we go. So I'm not going to chop them up or anything tonight because, yeah, tired. It's been a long day. Yeah. And thank you all so much for joining me, and I'm sorry it's a bit higgledy-piggledy because I've just thrown something together when I've got back. I will be back again next Saturday, and I have a fun fold for next Saturday, which was the plan for tonight, but I wouldn't have been very good at it tonight, I don't think. So next weekend I will show you. It does take 2 sheets of A4, but it is worth it. Especially if you have somebody really, you know, someone special to send a card to, or you're handing a card to them, because in the post it may cost a bit. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will speak to you all very soon. Bye-bye.